Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ajayi Bembe. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time on my channel, please make sure you leave a comment down below. I'd like to welcome you specially and I'd like to get to know you better. Okay? And to all my returning subscribers, thank you guys so very much for as many people that leave comments in the comment section on my videos. Thank you guys. Your feedback is so important to me and I truly appreciate you taking out the time to leave comments. All right, thank you guys again. Today we'll be talking about how to develop your full potential. How to develop your full potential. I'll be sharing 4 key ways on how to develop your potential. So if this is something you think you'll find interesting, please make sure you keep on watching. I'll be right back. All right, welcome guys. Okay, let me just start with a brief introduction of what potential is. I'm sure most of us already know. Potentials are inner abilities or qualities that you have inside of you that, if properly developed, can help you become a success in the future. I hope that defines it. I hope you understand that. So those are hidden abilities, or maybe not even hidden, but just abilities and qualities that you have inside of you, that could lead to something in the future. Okay, that's how I said that this person has the potential to become something. But potential in itself is actually abilities that every one of us have. And the truth is that everyone has potential. Everyone has potential to be successful. Everyone has the potential to become something great in the future. Everyone has the potential to become rich. Everyone has the potential to become, educated, to become great, in the future, or to become successful. Okay, the difference between the person who actually succeeds with their potential and the person who doesn't is that one person puts in work, and ensures that they develop the potential that they have, because potential in itself is like a seed. For instance, it's like you having a seed. If you don't plant the seed will not grow. If you don't water the seed and cultivate the seed, it will not grow. So that is what potential is. Potential is hidden abilities, talents that you have inside of you, but unless you develop it, there is no way it's going to work for you. Okay, I hope you understand that. So just have it at the back of your mind that potentials are seeds, and seeds need to be planted. If you put a seed in my wardrobe, if you put a seed in the room, if you put it inside a cup, if you put it somewhere or in the cupboard or something, it is not going to grow. So there are lots of factors that would enable a seed to grow, and it's the same thing for your potential. There are a lot of factors that will determine if your potential is going to help you become successful or not. Okay, so I hope you understand now. So if you have any talent inside of you, maybe you have a very nice voice. Okay, that is a potential. Okay, so let's get into it. How do you develop your potential? I'll try to make this quick. The first point is to seek knowledge. Now, this is like the most basic thing. For instance, if you have a good voice and you have you have the ability to sing in the opera, or to release albums and stuff like that, those things don't just happen. Okay, you need to seek knowledge. You need to make research. You need to okay, I have this ability to speak. Now, for instance, let me take myself for an example. I've always known as a kid that I like to talk. Like, you cannot take my mouth out of me. I love to communicate. I love to talk. I also love to act. That is the potential that I have inside of me. That is something, that's an ability, something that comes naturally to me. So for you, it could be that, you love to sing, or you naturally just have a very nice voice, okay, and you love to sing, okay? But the fact that you have a nice voice or that you love to sing does not mean that you have, or everything that has to do with singing. There's keys you need to learn, patting. I don't know a lot about singing, but I'm sure there are a lot of things that you need to learn. Sometimes you need to even know how to probably play an instrument, or how to use your voice, how to pitch to the high tone, how to bring it down, so because some of these things come naturally to you, does not mean you don't need training. So no matter how natural you have with a skill, you will never know how to use that skill to the potential, so its full potential, if you don't seek for knowledge, if you don't seek for training, for education. That means that it doesn't mean you need to, like for me personally, because I love to talk, I studied communication in school because I knew that, okay, this is something that comes natural to me. Why should I go and be stressing myself in maths class? Actually, I went to science class when I was in Nigeria, for instance. The educational system is such a way that when you get to JSS 3, which is junior high, 3, when you're about to cross over to senior high, which is SS1, you have to choose a class, either art, science, or commercial. And I remember then, because we usually have this thought in our head that if you science students are the intelligent students, okay, that's just like a myth that goes around. It's not true, but that was like how it's always seemed. Okay, so because of that, I went to the science class, and I did not spend 1 week before I found myself back to art, because I was struggling a lot. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that I sought education, okay? Going to school, I learned about communication. I learned about, advertising, about digital marketing, about public relation and stuff like that. These are things that, even though I know how to communicate, I know how to talk, having those education is what is giving me a career. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you might know how to sing, but probably you need to go to a music school to be able to learn more, to be able to improve and sharpen those skills. Because the truth is, if you have a skill inside of you, if you have talent inside of you, I was telling my friend yesterday that when we were young, I used to be the best dancer in my house. Like, I used to be the best dancer. Let my sister come and argue with me. But it's the truth. I used to dance a lot. But it got to a stage where, my house, you don't go to parties, you don't listen to some kind of songs and stuff like that. So I was not dancing for a while. And now I'm probably the worst dancer you can ever meet, but I'm trying. But what I'm trying to say is that if you don't use the potential you have inside of you, the gifts, the talent, the potential you have inside of you, if you don't use it, with time, it's going to die. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I cultivated it by seeking education. There are lots of trainings, especially in this day and age. Google is your best friend. YouTube, there are so many videos that can help you to enhance your skills. You can learn music on YouTube. You can learn acting on YouTube. You can learn so many things on YouTube. So you need to seek knowledge, seek training, read. There are a lot of books that can actually help you to become a better, accountant, or a better singer, or a better footballer. I don't know about that. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. There are lots of books that can actually help you to build or improve your potential. Okay, so those are things that you need to seek, and you need to seek it passionately. All right. Okay, so the second thing is to position yourself in an environment that enhances your growth. Now, that is so important. For instance, this is not to throw shades on any country, but for instance, if you come from a country that I come from, okay, and you probably go and study psychology in school, okay, the chances that you are going to get a good job is not that high as a person who studied that kind of a course in the US, for instance. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. You need to position yourself in a place where it's going to go. If you are a singer and you are in math class, your singing ability is going to die. You need to position yourself in an environment that will grow. For instance, there are different seeds. Like I told you, potential is like seed, and different seeds grows in different environments. For instance, if you put a tomato seed in a desert, it's not going to grow. But there are seeds that actually grow in the desert, and it's the same thing. If you put some seeds in places that are close to the water, they will not grow. They will die, or they'll be washed away. But there are other seeds that grows in the water side. So you need to know this potential that I have. Where do I need to be? Where do I need to be positioned? If for instance, you are good with, acting and stuff like that, you see a lot of comedians on social media. Like, they're just positioning themselves on social media, showcasing their talent, and people are seeing them, and brands are seeing them, and they're becoming brand endorser, and they are doing so many things, right now, just because they're able to position themselves in a place that actually causes that people will be able to notice them. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you need to look for the right environment that would actually help you to improve your skills, and even create opportunities for you in the future. So many people just write for free on Medium and stuff like that. People take their articles and publish it, and they are paid millions. So that's what I'm saying. Position yourself in an environment where you are likely to grow. Because the truth is, if you're positioned in the wrong place, you will not, the gift is going to die. Because, and not only that, it's not like you just die naturally, because if you don't practice it, of course it's going to die. But there are also external forces that can also choke your seed or choke the potentials inside of you. Okay, so you need to position yourself in an environment that will grow. If you are good with acting, go to an acting school where you will see a lot of people who have the same potential, and you will get to know some, your weaknesses. Please ignore the dog that is barking. I just need to do this video today. So when you find yourself in an acting school, you will see other people who have the same talent, but in different ways. And you see people maybe who are good in comedy, some who are good in tragedy, some who are good in different aspects. Okay, so and then you'll be able to learn from each of them. But if you are an actor or an actress, or you have the potential to be one, and you find yourself in the midst of bankers or accountants, or I don't know, or singers and stuff like that, you are not going to grow. That seed will not grow. Okay, so you need to position yourself in a place that will grow your seed. For instance, if you are a talkative, or you have the potential to create good content, then you can be on YouTube, watch other people, and listen to how they do it, and it will help you. Or you can go to schools or study course that would enhance it. Okay, so position yourself in an environment that will make it grow. Like I said, if you study psychology or study some science courses, that don't exist in Nigeria, you will suffer. Like, you will suffer. You end up not achieving that potential. Even if it's like your dream, even if it's something that you want to do, you need to look for a place that that potential would actually grow. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now the third point is you need to actively seek and grab opportunities as they come. You need to actively seek opportunities. That's the first thing. Seek opportunities. Any opportunity that you see, if you hear there's an audition, for instance, if you're an actress or you have the ability to or the potential to be one. I told you I love to act, okay? When I was a teenager, it was even high. Like, I loved to act. And you know, what I did was I joined the drama department in my church and stuff. And you know, maybe I'm not an actress yet. Maybe it's something I might pursue in the future. But me joining those departments in my churches and, you know, in schools, in my university and stuff like that, they helped me to be able to build and improve on that skill. Now, I haven't acted in a while. If I'm going to start acting again, it might take quite a number of training to be able to get back to how I was before. But because it's a skill that comes naturally to me, the moment I start the practice, I pick up immediately. So that's what I'm trying to say, that grab opportunities. It does not matter how low. Like, why was I not waiting that, okay, until I get an acting gig, you know, and work in Nollywood before I now start showing my talent? By then, like I said, you would have forgotten everything. Talent is never enough. Talent is never enough, okay? So you need to seek opportunities and grab it. If it's to sing in your church choir, start from there. So many musicians that you know today, they started from their church choir. Don Jazzy, the rest of them, you see videos of them. They started in their church choir and now, you know, they've expanded and, you know, they are doing well for themselves. But if they did not start then, that gift that they had would probably not have materialized today. So take advantage of opportunities. Any opportunities you see, no matter how menial it is, there is no small opportunities. Yes, I'm not saying that you degrade yourself or you devalue yourself. Of course, there are some opportunities that are not meant for you. But if you know that, you know, this is where you want to get to, and this opportunity is going to help you to, you know, improve on your skills, even if it's not what you are worth, okay, and you take it, no matter how bad as it bad that particular opportunity is, you will learn a thing or two. Any opportunity to grow, any opportunity that is related to your skills, okay, to your potential, to grow, to expand, grab it, take it, and take advantage of it. Don't let go of opportunities, okay? Now, the next point is make sure that you take risks. See, there is no successful person that you know today that don't take risks, that has not taken risk, okay? I remember there was a time in, I don't know what gathering I was then, but there was this person was talking about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, and it was like, it was in school, like years ago, when he had the idea of having like a community where, you know, just like Facebook, you know, where people can, you know, post pictures, and the Facebook idea, like he also had the idea. But the truth is that I don't even remember the person who even told me. I just said that someone actually said that. But the truth is, the only person who actually did it was Mark. So you need to take risks. You need to, when you have the potential inside of you, have a potential inside of you, you've learned, you've improved, you know, you've seen opportunities, and then, you know, you want to become successful, you need to take risks, you need to seek exposure, you know, you need to go to places that probably they will not accept you. I've heard of cases of people who work into companies that, you know, they only take master's degree and they only have a bachelor's degree, and they just walk into there, they're able to sell themselves, and, you know, and before you know it, they employ them. Okay, so you need to be willing to take risk, you know, to be able to achieve your full potential, whatever risk it is. If you are a singer and maybe you need to audition in, you know, the opera and stuff like that, and, you know, it's like a big push for you, like it's like nobody in my family has ever done this. I don't know anyone who has done this, but when you see the opportunity, take the risk and do it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. You need to take risk. Every dream that you have will involve you taking one risk or the other. So it depends on how badly you want it. If you want it bad enough, you are going to take the risk. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So yes, make sure that when it comes to it, you take the risk. Okay, risk. If at the end of the day it fails, you have learned something, you have grown, you have improved. Okay, all right. And the last point I'm going to share about this is be mindful of time. Be mindful of time. Time waits for no one. When opportunity comes, grab it. When, you know, a risk comes, take it. Okay, be mindful of time, because opportunities will not come your way. You know, sometimes before you get the same opportunity again, it might take years. Okay, so be mindful of time. If, for instance, you have the ability, you know, maybe you are a natural in football and stuff like that, if you get a particular age, nobody is going to take you again if you don't start now. Okay, make use of time, especially in this day and age, especially if you are a creative. For instance, you have all the avenue to showcase your talents. Don't be waiting for one actor, one actress to come and, you know, poach you and take you into Nollywood and stuff like that. Start showcasing your talents. So make sure that you use your time wisely. Okay, the fact that, you know, you are young, you have the potential to be maybe a model and stuff like that, you know, you have the potential. It just made me remember my story. So many people used to ask me, why are you not a model? Why don't you model? I mean, like I said, I'm multi-talented. So I know that if I don't model, I'll be okay in another way. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that if you have the potential to be a model and stuff like that, you will get married. You're saying, oh, when opportunity comes, you're waiting for one person, you're waiting for one sponsor to come and sponsor you and grab you and stuff like that. You will wait for a long time. Okay. You need to go to agencies, go to modeling agencies and start there. From the opportunities are going to come your way. But if you are waiting for a person, then you get married, then you get pregnant, then you become big, and it doesn't work that way. So time waits for no one. You need to be mindful of your time and continue to strive for opportunities. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. If there's any other way that you think that people should use to improve their potential, please make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. And I think this is where we'll wrap up for today. I hope this has been helpful to you. If it has, please leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe on this make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, until we meet again, my name is Victoria Ajayi Vembe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.